freezes, within a second, it up-pops your picture and it says we're in closed session. We did not have any closed session at that point in time, at the closing of our board meeting. This was during closing comments. I'm fully aware what took place during that time. It is sensitive. Other people in the audience can verify and would bear witness to what happened there at that time. And it continues not to let you see anything until 3 hours, 35 minutes, and 15 seconds. So approximately 2.5 minutes are lost. And because of that, I'm very concerned, and it's not just that. I'm finding little bits and pieces in different other meetings. And I can be more specific, but right now I just want to say it's very suspicious. I want to know if you've edited anything. Have you gone in and edited anything on our board meetings?
Trustee Hurley, at the moment, I would like to say that I will take a look at those videos, and if you may send me an email with my superintendent on it, I can investigate it further.
Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to ask that we investigate it as well. That is going to be my motion. I'll come to one other thing in a minute, but I would like to move that we hire an independent IT expert to formally investigate the recorded meetings of our public records to determine what was changed and who has altered them, because there's always an identifying thing that will tell them who went in and did that. So can I make that motion and have us vote on it? You want to discuss this?
Yeah, so Linda, all of these are videos, right? And recordings?
They are public records of our meetings.
Of videos and recordings?
Yes.
Right? Okay, so our bylaws provide in 9324, minutes and recordings, it says, any district recording may be erased or destroyed 30 days after the meeting. So it's, if they've been destroyed or erased, that would be in compliance with this. So if they're still available, great, but if they're gone,
I would
they're
like to
gone.
find out if they're still available. I don't see why they have
But just so we're clear though, this is saying basically that even if someone went hog wild erasing things and stuff like that.
that it's their right.
Well, it says the district recording may be erased or destroyed 30 days after the meeting.
You don't have any concerns that we might be.
Well, I think the official records are the minutes.
It was erased before 30 days.
I don't know that. I don't know when it was erased, but.
Well, let's find
How
out.
about we talk with our IT department, talk with our legal counsel, and investigate a little bit more and review the bylaws.
Well, how will he be represented? Because as staff members, we're feeling a little bit of pressure as well.
So
Well,
we,
some of these things weren't in the minutes either that should have been.
The minutes-
And I know that's hard to do. My mom was actually in part-time a court reporter, and it's very difficult, even with the shorthand and the machines that they use, to get everything. And it's not uncommon for a
I
court
am
reporter
happy
to
to
stop.
step down from taking these minutes.
But just
But-
what are the points? Minutes are summaries, they're not verbatim.
Okay, but if something took place in 2.5 minutes that was sensitive and maybe pertinent to something important, wouldn't you want to have a record of those?
Well,
And we did have a record of those, and yet they disappeared.
So again, recordings and video can be destroyed after 30 days. Minutes are
And you're
summaries.
hearing that they were destroyed before 30 days.
I did not
We
say that.
don't know that.
You didn't say that, one of the audience did.
Okay, so the point is though,
And there are people who were there that can bear testimony, witness to what took place. And I'm concerned that we have a cover-up, basically.
Order please, this is not public comment time.
So before we move on, I also want to make an additional motion that we have board meetings sent immediately after each meeting directly to our emails for our perusal, so we can make sure that this kind of thing doesn't happen. Can we agree on that?
I don't support that.
You don't want the truth out there?
So I'm happy with, I think
Happy
it's,
with the altered.
so as far as I understand, currently they're being recorded straight to YouTube, and they're posted, and they are not kept on site or altered in any way. Let's do some talking with the IT department, let's do some research into the past meetings, the current protocol, before we start trying to change our policies. But let's do some research. I know Linda, Ted, myself, we can't talk offline other than in these meetings, which makes it quite difficult for the public. Sorry, a lot of boards have 5 or more members and there can be discussion outside of the meeting. We can't. So you get to see the only time we get to talk. It can be a little messy, so,
There's one more thing.
yeah.
There was footage of whoever did the hate crime of taking the banner off the fence. And I asked Superintendent Barnes, don't we have cameras? And she said, yes. And I said, well, can't we say, she goes, well, it was dark and we couldn't tell who it was. I'd really like to see that footage. And I know that the police department can enhance that footage. Do you still have that footage? I've been asked by members of the community, have we done anything about this?
I'm so sorry, Trustee Hurley, to interrupt you, but to my understanding, I am underneath the purview of the superintendent. I would love to investigate all your concerns and try to find remedies for any issues that you have talked about today. I would love to.
Mr. Hoxie was the.
Yeah.
I would also offer, this is actually not an item on the agenda, but as President Jergensen has suggested, it's something that the staff can look into for future comment and investigation. But this particular item, footage of what may have happened to the flag, is not an agenda item and wouldn't be proper for a conversation today.
Okay.
All right, so let's look into that. Thank you for bringing those things to our attention. Any other comments on 8C, Trustee Romo? No. Okay, I have no comments on that, but yes, we can look into that. 8D, we do have public comment. 8D is discussion of the addition of members for the bond oversight